Niagara Regional Police are announcing the results of an investigation that led to guns, drugs, and stolen vehicles being seized. Let's listen live.
Canada Border Services Agency, with the additional assistance from Halton Regional Police Service and support from both the Criminal Intelligence Service of Ontario and Equite. The primary focus was to dismantle the networks responsible for large-scale drug trafficking, while also addressing related criminal activity, including auto theft. On Tuesday, September 9th, 2025, investigators executed the official takedown of Project Road King, with 12 search warrants being carried out in the Niagara, Hamilton, and Toronto areas, supported by specialized units and resources from all partner agencies. The results of this coordinated enforcement action are significant. 30 individuals have been arrested, with more than 200 criminal charges being laid. Officers seized in excess of $260,000 of controlled substances, including cocaine and MDMA. Over $500,000 in Canadian currency was recovered, and most notably, 38 stolen vehicles were located and recovered. These vehicles were stolen from jurisdictions that included Niagara, Hamilton, Halton, Peel, York, Toronto, South Simcoe, and the Guelph area. The sophistication of this operation was evident in the stolen auto component. Several vehicles were intercepted at shipping points, already secured in containers and destined for international export to places such as Nigeria and Vietnam. In other cases, investigators found that the vehicle identification numbers had been altered with such precision, confirming that the vehicles were stolen and required expert examination to reveal their true identity. On behalf of the investigative team, I want to thank all of the officers, our partner agencies, and the many specialized units whose dedication and expertise brought this complex investigation to a successful conclusion. Thank you.
Thank you, Inspector Tripp. At this time, I would invite Chief of Police from the Niagara Regional Police Service, Bill Forty, to the podium.
Good morning, and thank you for being here today. We stand before you to share the results of Project Road King, complex and far-reaching investigation that reflects both the challenges we face in policing today and the strength we bring when we work together. This investigation began right here in Niagara, but very quickly revealed something much larger. Organized crime groups do not respect municipal, provincial, or even international boundaries. They exploit every opportunity to traffic drugs, traffic stolen vehicles, and prey upon vulnerable citizens in our communities. And while the activity may begin elsewhere, the impact is felt right here at home, on our streets, in our neighborhoods, and in the lives of the people that we all serve. That is why collaboration is not optional in modern policing. It is essential. Project Road King brought together the Niagara Regional Police Service, the RCMP's Combined Forces Special Enforcement Unit, and the Criminal Intelligence Service of Ontario. Each of these partners brought specialized expertise, intelligence, and human resources to the table. And by pooling our efforts, we were able to do far more than any one agency could have done alone or in isolation. The results, they speak for themselves. 30 people arrested, 213 charges laid, significant quantities of drugs, guns, and cash seized, as well as 38 stolen vehicles recovered. And as you heard Inspector Tripp reference, many of these vehicles were destined for international export. These are not just statistics. Every dollar seized represents money that will no longer fuel criminal activity. Every drug taken off the street represents a potential life saved. And every stolen vehicle recovered represents a business, a family, or an individual who is no longer subject of predatory behavior. In speaking with the investigative team, I learned that several of these individuals chose to flee from police at dangerously high speeds when confronted by frontline patrol officers. This is not just reckless, it puts lives at risk, both for our members and the public. When we talk about enhancing our capabilities with a helicopter, this is exactly the type of crime that we intend to deter, and disrupt. But the true measure of success also lies in the message that this sends. To those who would seek to profit by bringing crime into Niagara and across Ontario, know that you will be met with persistence, with professionalism, and with a committed partnership of all law enforcement agencies in Ontario and across the country. To the residents of Niagara, know that your police service is committed to protecting you, not only by responding to crime, but by preventing it, by dismantling the criminal infrastructure before it can take root in our community. This project is a powerful reminder of what can be achieved through collaboration, through intelligence sharing, and by sheer determination. It is also a reminder of the importance of trust between agencies, and trust between police and the communities that we serve. On behalf of the Niagara Regional Police Service, I want to extend my gratitude to the partners at the RCMP, CISO, to the investigators and officers from all the police services that participated, who worked tirelessly on this file, and to the community for your continued support. I would also be remiss if I did not say that the successful completion of this lengthy investigation was made in part possible through funding provided by the Ontario Government, Ministry of the Solicitor General, in which the Criminal Intelligence Service of Ontario has supported. The success of Project Road King is not just about arrests and seizures. It is about making our neighborhoods safer and strengthening the sense of security that every resident of Niagara and the province deserves. Thank you again for being here this morning.
Thank you, Chief. At this time, I would like to invite Superintendent Jonathan Coe from the RCMP to provide remarks.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everybody. I'd like to begin by acknowledging the presence of our law enforcement partners here today. Your attendance is a reflection of the trust, coordination, and shared vision that made Project Road King possible. Project Road King represents a significant milestone in multi-agency policing. It's a clear example of what can be achieved when law enforcement agencies break down silos and work together towards a common goal. I would like to echo Chief Forty's remarks. This investigation brought together expertise, intelligence, and resources from across jurisdictions. Our shared collaboration led to the arrest of numerous individuals, the seizure of significant quantities of controlled substances, and the recovery of proceeds of crime and several stolen vehicles. These outcomes are not just statistics. They represent safer streets, disrupted criminal networks, and a stronger sense of security for all Canadians. As Chief Forty stated, collaboration is no longer optional. It is foundational to modern policing. As the federal police force in Ontario, Central Region RCMP has a combined force special enforcement unit under its purview. These joint force teams are designed to dismantle criminal organizations, disrupt high threat activities, including international criminal enterprises, which continue to endanger our communities. The Golden Horseshoe CFSU played an important role in this investigation by bringing together multiple agencies such as the Niagara Regional Police Service, the Hamilton Police Service, Brantford Police Service, and the Canadian Border Service Agency. Trust between agencies is not just the best practice. It gives us a strategic advantage over these criminal syndicates. Organized crime groups operate without borders, without rules, and without regard for the lives they damage. But when we work together, we counter that threat with precision, expertise, and strength. Today's outcome is a testament to what we can achieve when we align our efforts. Thank you to every officer, analyst, and partner agency who contributed to this success. Your work matters, and today the public sees the impact. Thank you.
Thank you, Superintendent. I now call on Deputy Chief Ryan Diodati from the Hamilton Police Service to speak to the regional impacts of this investigation.
Thank you and good morning. I'm pleased to join my colleagues from our neighboring services as we announce the results of Project Road King. This was a significant and collaborative effort that highlights the very best in policing. Together, we successfully dismantled an organized crime ring that was supporting drug crime, which continues to plague our cities. Currently, the City of Hamilton remains 46% above the provincial rates for overdose and opioid-related deaths. Items seized in this operation would surely have added to that statistic, as well as led to other violent crime in our community. What made Project King truly successful was not just numbers, but the partnerships that made it possible. Our success is rooted in the strength of collaboration. This project demonstrates that when law enforcement agencies and justice partners work together, we are stronger, more efficient, and more effective. Our communities deserve to feel safe, and Project Road King is proof that through cooperation and persistence, we can disrupt criminal activity at its core. On behalf of the Hamilton Police Service, I want to express my deepest appreciation to every officer and investigator and partner who contributed to the outcome. You have shown the power of teamwork and the unwavering dedication to keeping our community safe. Project Road King is more than an operation. It is a reminder that our collective commitment to public safety is unshakable. And while crime may have no borders, neither does our determination to stop it. Thank you.
And you have been listening to Niagara Regional Police provide an update on a joint forces investigation called Project Road King. After a dozen seizures, they arrested 30 people, laid over 200 charges, seized a sizable amount of cash, and they say they recovered 38 stolen cars, many of them destined for international export.